5010 has just got a hell of a lot more usable. So what used to be the ultimate jib bike is now still the ultimate jib bike, and it's got a big front wheel, so you can roll over stuff and you can actually use it as a trail bike as well. I'd say this is probably the perfect Bedfordshire bike. It's short travel, nice short wheelbase, so you can flick it around in the short tracks we like to see, but you can take it up to speed and not get thrown over the bars, because look at the size of that 29er wheel, absolutely brilliant. This one is a sort of ready to ride fancy pants custom build I've just done, just thrown together essentially out of probably the most suitable parts for it. So for instance, a silver Pike Ultimate on the front. This is the 2023 model, so you get the Charger 3 damper with all the adjustments, vent valves. It's still silver though, which is perfect because that is the fork to put on 5010. Obviously paired with the Super Deluxe Ultimate shock, so it's a full RockShox affair. And I may as well mention the reverb while I'm here because that's RockShox as well. I put 200mm travel one on it, purely so you can ride up the hill as well, but still get the seat right out of the way for jibs. Talking to jibs then, cockpit, 50mm rise bar, the highest one. This is a medium frame, and I figure maybe if you're going for a slightly smaller bike for a bit more playfulness, you still want quite a high bar. So 50mm rise, and then that's a 35mm length stem as well for Scandies, and I don't know any of these words. Grips on there. These are Sensus. These are the EMJ ones, Emil Johansson's signature grip. They're slide-ons rather than lock-ons, so there's no nasty bits of metal to catch your hands on when you're doing bar spins, whatever that is. Which is really cool. Brakes while I'm here, these are Magura MT7s. I'd say these are probably some of the best brakes on the market. Really, really grabby. But yeah, you still got a decent amount of modulation, which is cool. And they almost match the bikes. They've got a bit of yellow on them, which matches this lemon puff logo here. Rest of the group set. I went SRAM to match the SRAM and RockShox affair. It's got GX shifting for the performance of that, but I put NX perishables on it just so that when you do wear it out, it's not quite such a hit. So that includes these cranks. Actually, these were the only 165 cranks we had. I really wanted to put short cranks on this bike because a shorter crank is so much more, well, let's say stable, but it kind of suits the poppiness of the bike. It's quite a short back end, so having a quite small gap between your feet is quite nice for that. The wheels are Rovals, can't go wrong, absolutely fine really. And then tyres on them are Wild Enduros, basically because they're the best tyres. I did put a rear specific on the rear, amazingly, which I didn't do on the last one, purely because maybe if it was me I'd want a bit more rolling speed on this bike. Still quite a big burly front one though for grip, that's obviously still quite important. And I suppose that's about it. The only thing I've not mentioned is this saddle, which is a dirt jump saddle because it's a 5010. Apparently you have to put jibby things on it. And that's about it. Like I say, this is probably the best 5010 ever, where before it was maybe a little bit sketchy if you do it to big places. Now you can actually let loose. Let me know what you'd have done differently on this. The more general the use is for them, so the more different opinions are on what you put on them. So yeah, no, tell me how you would have done it. This is just me, and yeah, build one better than I did.